I'm currently at Agbogbloshie market. Around this place, loads of kayaye or head porters reside over here. Now, as the discussions of the lockdown intensifies, the question is how do we house these people? Because the majority of them do not have any proper places to stay. Now, if you remember, the gender minister has said that they intend to provide housing and food temporarily for about 15,000 head porters. In today's edition of the Citi Newsroom, I am at Agbogbloshie market proper, coming here to speak to head porters, majority of them who live here and other places. So this house or structure here houses a number of them here. Now, if you go here, the room is not as huge as you expect, but about 35 of them sleep here. They have come together, provided some funds to hire this place. So I'm going to be speaking to them about this whole lockdown, how they are managing the situation and all that. Before you no buy no, oko Accra, oko Australia no, oji ahe, and na onya ahe in a day.
I see 10 to 5.
Oh, buy way.
Buy no way. And away no way.
Now then, all the mobile.
Ah, omo nyina ba me bi so omo so omo pe adwuma de omo beso omo wo fi omo yoshi.
Nti se say na niama mu nya mo be de.
Ye bo mpa ese de obeboa ye wo mpie no boa ye no so ye kwata.
Ene minister o hwe kola ne man say kaya ye no ye be ma omo adwane ye be hwe bibia ma omo na mo eda wo te ye.
Ba ye ti yesu ye ho no omo. Yati so mbeboa yesu anu kaka na yati ye ho. Ba so yesu ya bo mpa ase aben so mbeboa. Yesu yati no mo ka ba ye de ye ho. Yesu ne ma no so ye ti yanka ye ho.
Na se se ayare no ye se ye a mo ru musa mo use sanitizer ni sa ni am mo
drone ese an.
Nti wo suo wo eho.
Drone wa no na ehuru esa.
Okay. Weekend no ye hu se mo na fofo no bi omo try some be kokuma ase omo pese omo nko because aha no niama no aye di ni niama
omo ka so mbe buye ombe loka obi akọ toilet kro mbe bu omo so obi atuma be tu se obi ko nukuro asa no muka no obi aso omo so omo nika akra ye se omo faka go ka no ye be duru kuro sa na eka
na musro se de ye ka no mo ka wo ha ye be ha
ye ntimi nko toilet kro mbe fie sa na muka
sana mote ya na why no mo kan sa
omo ti sa no so omo se ombe loko market nti obi apia abonto ombe hwe se nkwara no so omo ya nkwara onde o ti sa no oso obe kofi
yeah that massive. So this is the room I was talking about earlier. This is where about 11 of them sleep. So you can see their stuff from their toiletries, their clothing, their buckets and all that they use. And we have about 10-15 of them here in this room. And of course, you can see their head pants and all that in this room. Very tight, a lot of them here. So we'll be trying to speak to more of them and see how things are panning out around areas where most of them are head porters, or what we call in the local parlance, kayaye. Stay with us on the Citi Newsroom. Oh yeah, then what?
kayayo.
Oh yeah, kayayo. Gabe na oba Accra.
Me buy 3 months ni.
Hey, 3 months pay. Now why you pro sa wo ejuma no mo. Nti ada na all free, infa na free.
Me free tamale.
Tamale. Na tamale o wo all this time now you den wo ho.
Me what tamale na me ton suo.
O ton suo. Na suo no ton onya sika bebre.
Me nya sika bebre.
Nti na wa buy nkwan no. Na o buy no onya sika.
Me buy no me nya sika. Na me ye kakra di be se do. O ma ka say me obi anko djuma no me timi nya sika bi o. Enti minim say na mbe ye.
Na se aye say Ministry of Gender ni o say obe ma mo adwane o me ma mo obebi amobeda ni sa ni ama mo ti ana.
Yate.
Nti obi aba ha say oni ombe kasa.
Da bi obi nya mba ye, dis e mo nko ana mo aba no.
Nti mo expect some ba abebo amo.
Oh, na dey ka say o say me obi an kwa adwuma no be ma aduane ama ya di. Enti saa week ni nyina ya anya aduane. Enti on boy kakra.
So just look around me. It's a typical slum area. The houses not properly structured. A lot of makeshift structures that you see around here. Most people trying to get by in this area. A typical slum. If you look at the access routes, if you look at the roads, a bit of downpour and all dirty and muddy over here. The typical slum area. Just a few minutes away from Accra proper. A very different picture you see when we drive out of here. But I want to give you an idea of specifically what the minister said with regards to catering for these kayaye and people that are homeless as well. We're told they have identified about 15,000 of them. So there was a press conference this morning to address these issues, and watch what she said.
Those without place of abode, we are going to keep them for the 2 weeks that we have imposed these measures. We currently have like 15,000 of them that we are going to cater for. For those who have the apartments, we'll find ways of sending logistics to them to keep them away from coming to town. And for those that we are going to keep at the identified places that we have found, we are going to cater for them. There's going to be enough food, there's going to be enough water. We have corporate bodies cooking for like 6,000 and another group cooking like for 4,000. So all in all, we have enough food for them. We are also sending food to people on the street. So we are going to give them food every day. Give them food, give them water twice a day.
So I'm still at Agbogbloshie market. I've come here to speak to kayaye or head porters because a lot of them live here. They are close to the market, so it's easy for them to do their business here. I'm going into a shelter, which or a room which houses some of them to see their living condition around this place. So this is one of the places most of them sleep here. I'm told about over 10-15 of them sleep over here. So this is how it is. You can see they've hung their clothing, they have their pants, they have their water, they have their mats, and most of them use these sacks. They lay them and then use them. They still have their food. Everything is in this room that they need or they use. But let me speak to some of them on this whole coronavirus lockdown and then pick it. Fatima, Esseng. First time now over Accra.
Debbie, we can't mean so.
So Okoba. I didn't see. Then I walk Accra now. All free will come now ba.
Bibi ani Accra ye be pesca ko.
Nti obeje juma kakra na all the akọ. O de kwa o de ma obi wo ho ana o de hwe o family wo ana den.
Debbie, ye me di hwe me ba.
O ama ahe.
We can't mean
Before ayare no ba ye no. A day a wonya.
Manye bibia anka yare no ba ye ne de e high pa because anka ye pesika kakra akọ asan echi akọ because yare no aha no ye nim de na obeya e yare na encho
Ada na o kan sa yare de say yare be chi ada na officer mo de enchi mo
ebi srem de ye ko srema ye be hume achen baby aye wono because aha nye ye kuro nti oti ha yare ne bachi osisi a wonnim obi a obeboa o nti wo ko srem dia yare ne chiwa obusu no nyina ho mbe boa na yare ne enkonja na wo kura mbe ha be hadia enye
madam muso so wache wa ha
David me pa me nya busum kura
ada na wa ba nkra wa be ye den wa ha
me be peduma kakra kwa me ba no Ka uwa no kura ne yerno oni dwuma nti na me ba han o wadwuma kura me fa akora we no ba akra me kono wa koro
Krombe na wo.
tamale
So also free tamale. So free tamale na ode ba. It's kano mamu family ana there is kano mo de.
me de kwa fife me ba no na okwa school
Oba no mo ahe.
omu ye tu
Nti sesi ana yare we aba ese mamu ko outside na mo hwe mo ho no. Mo ha na mo hwe mo ho. Mo hwe mo ho.
ka me ba enti na o ka se yare ne bae na me kwa fe ka ne nipa ne dos me ntemo ko tam na so no omo alo ka kwen nti
Now person will call tamale. But to call a car no I am into moon to me. Na mo ade na mo chance na mo niska mo beko.
ka me no so ba lo ko kwen na sa ka me no sa kra na ma kwata.
Let me speak to a final one, then we'll wrap up here. Madam, one thing.
Kachoye.
If I day.
Salima.
Salima, the man about Accra.
Me ba 1 month.
1 month. Now what about Accra? The man about it.
Me ba Accra.
If you are off here, you might be in you.
Da be dwuma bia no ye ko fam agbe. Ye tena fie. Nti na ye ba han.
Now oh ma.
Me wa ba 3.
Oh, I'm away him.
Ba ku no na aka mi. Nti ba ku no wo. Oda o dem.
I'm with you here.
Ba ku no 10 years.
You told by now on your mobile. I'm going to school.
Ba ku no ko school. Ba ku no de onyini e.
Nti se se a lockdown yi montumi ye adwuma no mo e de na wo hwo fala no
Sa bibia ni ho.
bia ni wo
Yare ne ba ye na ye wo dan no. Ese ayan ye adwuma. Ye tena sa.
tene montumi ko dwom montumi nye
Be ya ko dwom no kura prince o ma ba mi se yambra fie.
So that's it from Agbogbloshie. I've been trying to look at the life of Kayaye over here. Most of them have spoken to, are not aware of the directive by the Minister for Gender to provide food and shelter for these women. We are told about 15,000 of them are around various markets and all that, but we're hoping that what we are seeing, the authorities will come here soon enough and help these women who obviously need help to survive during this lockdown. You're still watching the Citi Newsroom. We are coming to you from Agbogbloshie Market. A group of Ghanaians have come here to donate food. They intend to do this every day, but let's get details of that. We have Senyo Osi. He's a businessman, but he's also a member of the One Ghana movement. I'll find out whether this is from the One Ghana movement and all that. But let's see. Okay.
COVID-19. This is from the Ghana COVID-19 Private Sector Fund.
Okay. So what are you doing here today?
Well, today we've come to support our fellow citizens, our fellow sisters, and some of our brothers too, who have somewhat been economically displaced by the restriction of movement. That's a very necessary directive from the president. And it's time that for those who can, we support those who will not be able to be economically productive to be able to go through these difficult but necessary times.
Okay, so let me bring in something. What exactly are you doing?
So again, basically, as you see, it's one of the deprived areas we have in Accra. And as the corporate bodies also decided to put themselves together, I also linked up with them. Together, we've been organizing both the people and the resources to get it done. And let me say kudos to them. Those from the financial sector, the energy sector, and Madam Commissioner SSD from GRA, they've been awesome. They've been extraordinary. And they have also liaised with government, spoken to government about their intentions. And for me, also as the YE board chairman, I also decided to lend my support to help take this thing off the ground. And I think that it's been, as we speak, it's 6,000 packs of food moving simultaneously in Accra. We've also had some celebrated actors, Prince David Osei, Bibi Bright, and a host of others who are also
been here to support.
So how long is this going to run for? The whole period of lockdown?
Running throughout the period of the lockdown.
So every day you bring about 6,000
It's
packs?
a commitment from them, and we are also supporting them in this.
So it's still the Citi Newsroom. My name is Vivian Kai Loco. Stay with us.
Okay, we go.